Hello, good afternoon, Gemini. I'm here to do your readings for the month of July 2023. I will use two decks. This main deck I will use is the Spellcaster's Tarot, and then I will use the Light Seers to make some clarification, this time two clarifications. I will not use the Oracle cards. I will only use the tarot decks. Okay, so I will use the method I have promoted in the last readings, which is the 12th house method. So first house, we have the Five of Pentacles. We have then the second house, the Ace of Pentacles, Five of Wands in the first house. By the way, we have the gym, the bank, your own house, which is the redaction, where you have the Nine of Swords. Then we have in the fourth house, the house of the kindergarten, interior energy, we have the High Priestess. Also, we have in the fifth house, which is the house of Leo, the energy of the stage, the Four of Cups. In the service house, we have the wealth, which is the sixth house, the clinic. In the seventh house, which is the firm, we have the Two of Wands. In the eighth house, the therapist, we have the Knight of Wands. In the ninth house, which is the university, we have the Empress. In the 10th house, we have the Fool. Then we have in the Gremiation, the Seven of Pentacles. And finally, in the 12th house, the Temple, we have the Six of Wands. Okay. So, we can say this month you have in your own proposed image a very aggressive way of talking, being, and acting, which is good because you are passionate. We can see that because you have your intuition in the kindergarten, which has to do with emotions, basic and transformation of them. In your communication, you are with the Nine of Swords, so you are very difficult. You have a lot of difficulties. You are in a very difficult position in that communication area, which is your main one. In the resources areas, you are good. At least we have the Ace of Pentacles, which is always a good card because it indicates that you have strength, economical strength, which is good for resources. In the stage, you have the Four of Cups, which means that you are facing, in that sense of public relations and family and friends and closest family, like your father and mother, your parents, you are very disappointed because you feel that you have lost the connection and their support in a sense. Then we have in your service to others, the wealth. So you are truly living for the others in this time, not thinking a lot about yourself, which is good in the sense that you have something to put in your head. Finally, in the house of love, because it's also to do with the firm, your other half, we would say, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands, or the Two of Rods, is always a very feeble card. So it will be difficult to connect to your half, and it will be hard to understand it. At the same time, as we see it here in this gentleman there, is speaking with birds. So basically, trying to hold to something and trying to make it happen, but at the same time, you are very shy to do it. In the other hand, if you look at the therapist, you have the Knight of Wands. So in here, for opposition, you are very fierce. So I would say that sex will be good and romance will take his own time. Finally, in the university studies and resourcefulness, you are on your own interior intuition, but also in your creativity. So I believe you are working hard on yourself, and that's your main focus, because you have the world in the service area, or if you prefer, in the clinic, the house of service. Finally, in the public image, you are a bit like someone who is pending from a cliff. Yes, we have the Fool here. So I will believe that you will have to travel a lot and transform yourself in this area, and you are ready for that, to take the leap, to have new beginnings, to transform your own image and to discover new ways to transform yourself, which is good, by the way. And finally, or not finally, almost finally, you have in your 11th house the greenation, or if you prefer, the relation with others. You have the 7 of Pentacles, which means you are going to work a lot, and this work will change your way of life, of living, but you'll have to make an effort to maintain your friendships. It means. Finally, on the 12th, on the spirituality, you will have this wonderful 6 of wands or rods, which mean that you are trying to control, but you are also triumphant. You are finally on the knowledge of everything, and you are transforming yourself from a spiritual way of life, and that's wonderful. This new revolution, spiritual revolution is also very important in your life this time. I will clarify basically the 2 of Wands in the house of the relationships and of the other half, and I will clarify these on the first house, which is the 5 of Wands, because I want to understand what you are fighting with. I don't know what it is, but probably trying to understand what's happening there. Okay, just to understand. Okay. Now I have a good shuffle. So 9 of Cups, 6 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. So towards yourself, you know what you want to do. Towards the other half, a little bit harder. You are triumphant in a sense, and 9 of Cups, it means that finally you are getting very near to a party, to something very good. It's not perfect, okay? It's not a 10 of Cups, but it's almost there, okay? So it's a very good card. Let's see now what we have to the 2 of Wands in 7th house. Let's see what's happening in that firm you have. You have the Chariot, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. So you are much on your head about what you should do or shouldn't do. You are thinking about the future and you urge to it, and that's what is blocking you, because you can have both. You can have the certainty and at the same time being so mindful of everything. So what I would say to you is to open your eyes, your heart, and see what you have and what you haven't, and probably that will solve your problem. Okay, I hope this reading helped, and I see you next time. Bye.